Today I want to give you a quick update on the crypto YouTube ban, and I want to let you know what's been going on, what's been said. There's a couple conflicting reports, and I feel like as a YouTube viewer and subscriber, you should know what's going on. First of all, let me just say this as well. The other thing that I'm going to talk about a little bit later in the video, while the answer, I get a lot of comments that says, hey, it's time that we need alternatives for YouTube. Check out ViberBid, check out Library, check out DTube, all these other crypto-based, blockchain-based, decentralized hosting platforms. That is not the answer. That will not work. In fact, that will destroy crypto content, and I'm going to tell you why a little bit later in this video. But first, let's go into what's going on here. Quick update for you on Cryptotab. Just did a withdrawal, by the way. I'm getting about 100,000 Satoshi every 5 days, and my next withdrawal should be about every 4 days. It's growing faster and faster and faster. Just gave a secret update to my subscribers of the Crypto Passive Profit Strategy newsletter. You can click on the link down below, subscribe to the newsletter, confirm your email, and then you will be in the know. All right, quickly, let's talk about what's been going on. So I talked about my previous video that I did on this. I talked about how several YouTubers, in fact, I saw a video from Sunny Decree here, right here, emergency coordinated attack. Now, I wanted to log in. Someone told me this had something to do with, one of my subscribers and friends told me this had something to do with the COPA update. So we're going to talk about what the COPA update is, and we're going to look at, is that really what's going on? Because at first I was like, oh, okay, that makes total sense to me. I get it, and I tried to find the news story that was sent to me, and I can't, I couldn't find it. So I actually think I could have looked back in our chat now that I say that. But anyway, so let's just talk about the COPA update, what it is, and let's see if that's really what's going on. So YouTube demonetizes your content, Bitcoin fixes this. This isn't directly related to cryptocurrency, to crypto channels in general, but it's what's been going on. So what do you do when YouTube arbitrarily decides to demonetize your content and suddenly your creative work no longer appears in searches, news feeds, or subscription boxes? Under these increasingly common circumstances, only your most loyal and hardcore fans will be able to watch your videos by specifically opening your channel page. Your content will effectively be blocked from those who don't already know where to find it. Most recently, YouTube's negligence and retaliation to the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, at least as the Federal Trade Commission sees it, has led the platform to require users to label any videos they create that may appeal to children under the age of 13. Beginning in January 2020, these art videos will have their data collection blocked, leading to lowered ad revenue, and features like comments, likes, end screens, call to actions for viewers will be disabled. Also, many YouTubers fear that new marked uploads will not get featured by the platform, making them nearly impossible to discover for newcomers. Okay, so this is a big deal for any channel that definitely targets a younger audience anyway, and basically, most likely they're going to get demonetized. It's going to kill a lot of people's channels that have content like that. But what about crypto? So the thing with this COPA is all of your content, when you upload a video, there's a little box now, and it's new in the past couple of weeks or so. You have to say, is this targeted towards kids? If you're not specifically doing content for kids, you better say no, or otherwise you're most likely that video is going to not get ad revenue, not show up in searches. People aren't going to be able to watch it unless they're subscribers and unless they go specifically to your channel to look at it. So therefore, any content geared towards kids is in trouble. So you want to clearly mark, no, it's not geared towards kids. But what it seems like has happened from one article is that a lot of crypto YouTubers, basically crypto YouTubers like myself, tend to be somewhat pseudo-anonymous, meaning, they don't want to give out information they don't have to give out. And I did this exact same thing in the beginning on my channel. And so when you set up a Gmail account, you have the option in there to put your date of birth, the year of birth. Most people, myself included, don't want to give that content out unless we have to give it out. Now, Google primarily uses that content to serve ads to you. Well, I would prefer not to have, I would like to have less ads served to me. And I would like for them to be less targeted. I don't need every advertising company to know exactly who I am, my date of birth, et cetera, et cetera. So of course I don't give it out if I don't have to. Same thing with a lot of crypto YouTubers. But here's the problem. Now I eventually did have to give it out, by the way, where I did end up having to, I did something and I ended up putting in my date of birth in there at some point. I forget what happened that made me change that. But I do remember setting it up originally and not putting in my date of birth. And so a lot of crypto YouTubers, the one article that I read said a lot of crypto YouTubers don't have their date of birth added to their account and the year of birth added to their account. And therefore, the algorithm, in some cases, has mistakenly assumed they were most likely, or possible that they were, children, or their content was basically geared possibly towards kids because YouTube doesn't want to get in trouble. Now, so YouTube is basically being extremely cautious. Now, here's the challenge. This COPA, one quick point on this COPA thing, if you go look at it, it literally is an example of regulations gone wrong. So many people in crypto are screaming for regulations, screaming for regulations, screaming for regulations. The problem with regulations in crypto, in most cases, they're going to hurt you. They're not going to help you. So it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm not a fan of regulations in crypto because I don't think they're going to be very helpful to the ecosystem. However, so I thought I kind of had everything figured out. I thought, okay, this makes total sense. I get it. But, YouTube and crypto, the future is uncertain. A lot of people were making these claims that YouTube's is attacking crypto, blah, blah, blah. And as I said in my previous video, I don't know if that's necessarily the case. In the previous video, I also talked about if you're a crypto YouTuber or if you are a viewer or a subscriber of crypto channels, what you should do. There's some steps that you should be taking, and you want to make certain you're taking these steps. If you don't know what those are, if you didn't see that video, I'll put a link up in the description. Go watch that video. Now, I decided to kind of do some research. I wanted to see, hey, before I made this video, what's been going on? So I came over to Chico Crypto, one of the YouTubers that got hit. By the way, I had a couple of comments. Well, that's good. These people can start, stop sending scams. Listen, what are you, a moron? I mean, do you want YouTube to determine or some other centralized platform to necessarily determine for you what you should or should not watch? And by the way, what are you calling a scam? One of Chico Crypto's videos that got delisted, it was from 2 or 3 years ago where he was trying to create awareness and create content for awareness of cryptocurrency. He was walking around on the streets asking, girls, hey, do you know what Bitcoin is? Hey, do you know what Bitcoin is? And he was recording their responses. So clearly that wasn't a scam. There's also one YouTuber who actually had, he was unboxing silver bullion that got delivered to his house. That video got demonetized. Why? And supposedly there was not even a link to his channel on that particular video. Why? Again, it's all a little bit suspect. Now, Chico Crypto is doing some, he said right here, clarity coming to @YouTube, plus a regular Chico stream, filled with news and updates. Somewhere in here, he said he was doing it on, right here. Don't miss me streaming on @Twitter and @Periscope. So he wasn't on YouTube. He was doing Twitter and Periscope. So I came across this article, and I thought, wow, okay, YouTube admits Bitcoin ban was a mistake. Okay, got it. The internet giant says it canceled everyone's crypto sites by accident last week. First of all, that's not true. There's plenty of us whose websites did not get canceled, and that all of them are back online, but checking YouTube says otherwise. So if you go through this, basically, YouTube says, hey, we made a mistake, blah, 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 and everything's going back online. But Sonny Decre, he put out this video. This is the only video, and when he put this video out, and it was featured in featured this video in my last, very last video that I did. All his videos were here, and let's see, Ivan on Tech. Let's check his out. Ivan on Tech. Okay, Ivan on Tech looks like he's here. He's got 846 video, or not. Channel has no videos. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. What happens if we try to play one of them? Video unavailable. Wow, his whole channel went down. That's crazy. And maybe they're starting at the bigger channels and they're coming down to little channels. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Now, there is this belief, Sonny Decree, I think it said, there is this belief that there is a Telegram group, and I've seen the screenshots from the group. This is fake news. Stripes haven't been removed yet. That's true. Clearly, this is not correct. They're still not removed. And if in here, Bitcoin says, with massive volume of videos on our site, sometimes we make the wrong call. A YouTube spokesman said, when it is brought to our attention that a video has been removed mistakenly, we act quickly to reinstate it. Obviously, that has not been the case. Now, this guy here has clearly never dealt with YouTube. Hi at Team YouTube. With over 100 videos removed and 2 strikes in 24 hours, I still have not received an email from you. this is, sorry. This is really scary. We're hired new staff. I have a wife and a baby to support. I can't fix the problem if I don't know what I've done or who to communicate with. Dear Alex Saunders, you will never know. They will not get back to you. I 100% promise you. I have actually dealt with their support, or at least I have emailed their support. I have tweeted their support. They will never get back to you, and they will never tell you what you did wrong. Like, you literally will not know. It just is what it is. So supposedly there's a Telegram group. So what can you do about this? What about ViberBid? What about all the DTube? What about library? That's the answer, right? Wrong. That is absolute not the answer. That is garbage, and I'm going to tell you why it's not the answer. So real quickly, any of you who deal with YouTube, you're not going to get a response back from them. You're just not. Now, there are some Telegram people out there that are supposedly be systematically attacking channels. Who knows why? I saw one of the screenshots where they were saying Chico Crypto was like was racist and all this stuff, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know. A Hispanic cryptocurrency dude, I've never, ever. I mean, he talks about crypto. Nothing he's ever said was ever racist. It's ridiculous. I mean, it is ridiculous. In fact, the Telegram messaging looked actually quite racist. But anyway, with that being said, I don't know if it's I said before that I thought that I gave some of the causes in my previous video, and one of the causes was maybe some certain crypto haters or whatever. Who knows? Who knows yet? I think it's going to get resolved, I think, but maybe not. Now, why is ViberBid, why is DTube, why is the library not the answer? Ironically, Ivan on Tech actually said this in one of his previous videos that is currently not up. The reason that that's not the answer is because it's about discoverability. It's about being able to be found. And it's about being found, in my opinion, it's really about being found by a non-crypto audience or a semi-crypto audience. People that might have had a subtle curiosity, but they haven't been really curious, or a new crypto audience. All of a sudden, if someone says, you know what, I want to learn information about cryptocurrency, they're going to do one of two things most cases. They're going to do a Google search, or they're going to come to YouTube and search. Two most popular search engines on the planet. A non-crypto audience is never going to go to library. They're never going to go to DTube. It's not about finding a place to host your content. The reality is most of us creators could host our own content and cover the cost of servers just with ad revenue. Ad revenue can cover the cost of servers. So it's not about hosting content. It's about having content where it can be found by the largest audience and not just a crypto audience. Because if we don't get our message out there to non-crypto audiences, if we don't get our message out there to non-crypto audiences, how are we ever going to lead to mass adoption? I literally, on my YouTube videos, I'm always trying to optimize them for different type of search content, etc. And I'm always thinking, how can I make this crypto focused, but make it to be easily be found by a non-crypto audience? I'll tell you, one of my videos, I titled it Earning Passive Dividends. I've got so many or something related to that effect. I can't remember the exact title, but I didn't mention crypto. And it actually ranked pretty well for like people searching stuff about dividend investing. And I've got so many questions that I was able to respond to about earning dividends and passive income with crypto to at the very least plant some seeds and create awareness. At the end of the day, it's about people being able to find you, preferably a non-crypto audience being able to find you. I love these projects like ViberBid and DTube and Library and the other one, Steam. I love what they're doing. I like where they're going, but at the end of the day, it's about getting in front of the audiences, and it's about the only people who are going to DTube, the only viewers going to DTube, Steam, ViberBid, the only people going to those platforms are crypto hardcore, altcoin hardcore enthusiasts, not people browsing, researching, looking. And when 50% of my videos come from other people browsing other people's videos, and probably about 10 to 20%, maybe 10 to 15% of those videos that show up, my videos showing up like in the browse section of other people's videos, about 10 to 15% of the videos that I'm showing up alongside of are not crypto related videos. That's huge because it gives a non-crypto audience a chance to see my video, click on it. Same thing for Ivan on Tech, same thing for all these people. I wonder if Box Mining's video's up. Box Mining. 62 videos. Gone. Wow, data. dash. Gone. That's unbelievable. Well, it's either going to get sorted out or we're all going to be gone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the event that I don't get to say hello again, go subscribe to my email newsletter down below, and I will continue to post there, and you will be able to get communications from me, the Crypto Passive Profit Strategy newsletter. You can go subscribe to that newsletter in the event that my channel disappears in the future. But nonetheless, we have to wait and see what happens. I don't think the answer is an alternative hosting platform. I think the answer is one of these crypto platforms creating a way to appeal to mainstream audiences and maybe function on the blockchain in some way. Don't know what that looks like yet. No one's done it successfully yet. In fact, no mainstream audience has gotten rid of crypto yet. You can follow me on Twitter. I'll put my Twitter links down below. Let's see what DataDash says about Twitter. Gave me another content strike with no uploads for a week. I made all my videos private to avoid another unjust. Oh, that's why you can't see them. I've used this platform now, and it's sad to think. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. I love this goal, by the way. His goals for 2020: successful launch my startup and onboard 1 million people into crypto. That's enormous. Find a wife that's passionate about crypto. Okay. And meditation. All right, great. I don't even follow him, but I'm gonna follow him. I want to see what happens in this space. Ladies and gentlemen, let me follow Box Mining too. Ladies and gentlemen, crypto's in a very interesting space right now, and the waters are not any clearer. If you have any updates or if you know anything, please go down in the comments, leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Until next time, and hopefully there will be a next time, take care.